What's going on, everybody? Today is Thursday, 24th of September, and we are looking at Bitcoin for a live price technical analysis. Before I get started on this video, I want to make sure that this audio is coming in clear. So if you are in the chat, please let me know, and we will be good to go here. All right, looks like we're good to go. So let's get this in, man. What I see in the markets isn't necessarily a good thing for Bitcoin, for crypto, for the blockchain space. It's looking like we could take a big hit here coming up, and that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. So ain't nothing to it but to do it. Let's go ahead and make this money.
Like a boss.
Live from the USA, hoping you get paid every day. This is the boss of Bitcoin, the Cristo of crypto. It's your boy BK. And if you don't like me, you must not like money. Thank you for joining me, everybody. Today we are looking at the Bitcoin market. I think we are coming up on a big drop across the board. And I'll show you the chart that kind of confirms that, along with a few articles. So if this is your first time tuning in, congratulations, baby. You are now rocking with the best. My name is BK, also known as the Crypto Trader, and I'm the boss of these charts, as you will soon find out. Every day I grace this microphone with my voice is another day you can profit as a result, and today is no exception. So what we will be doing is jumping on over to Library at Bitcoin. That's a new channel that I started. Library is the decentralized social media platform specializing in video, and they especially cater to crypto content creators. They are on the blockchain. They do have their own token, and your boy got the #1 handle on that damn thing. So go ahead and follow me at Bitcoin on LBRY. In addition to that, we do have a free Telegram channel that was started up this summer. About 600 people. The link is in the description for you guys. And lastly, we are using TradingView. This is the website, the software tool that I use for trading. There is another link in the description for you guys to get set up with that. We trade on a 343 or 77-minute candle. If you don't know how to use this methodology, just type into Google "how to chart like a boss" and you will be well on your way to making money in the markets forever. So there you go. So here we go, man. This is what we got going on today. I think that Bitcoin could be nearing another decline, right? As low as $9,200 inside this month, inside the next couple weeks, right? It's already almost in September. Definitely before elections, right? And so it's a lot in the market that's happening right now that really is outside the realm of the blockchain, right? This is election year. You have superficial suppression of precious metals, oils. You have artificial inflation of Wall Street, of real estate, you know, and you have stagnation in some of the super FANG companies, FAANG, the technocracies, the oligarchs that have consolidated the power, the money, the finances, the resources. Essentially, they're getting old, right? Facebook is what, 10 years old? Snapchat is, 6.5 years old. Google is like 15 years old, 20 years old. And not saying that they're not getting bigger, but essentially they're not producing the innovation per iota unit time as they did in the first decade of their existence, right? So essentially they're becoming less and less profitable per unit time. This is, again, enforcing almost an artificial ceiling on the market. And then you got the puppets dancing. You got Elon sending people to Mars, trying to dig in your brain with the new neural network, building a 10,000 pound square foot gigafactory on 1 pound slab of concrete. And then you got, I think the biggest thing that is actually happening right now is Wall Street, right? When we go back and when we look at, turn that off. when we go back and we look at the money markets, right? Let's check this out right fast, right? Yeah, right? Money markets across the board, especially on, let's say, the Russell 2000. This is the biggest detriment to our economy right now. These are the top 2,000 companies in the world. When you go on a very long chart, you can see that this thing has been making lower highs since, you know, what is this? Lower highs for the past 2 or 3 years. This was like the all-time high when everything was hunky-dory, 2018. That's a lower high. And now this is a lower high, right? And this is the top 2,000 companies in the world. Again, the money flows from the top down, but when you chart this, when you look at the Russell, you kind of get a general feeling of the economy, of the global economy altogether, right? And this is a long catch basin that we basically just broke out of, which means the next one we'll go to is probably going to be down here somewhere, right? And that's the top 2,000 companies in the world essentially dropping another 3%, if not more, over the next part of the foreseeable future. This is almost a cascade, like a runoff. Like you could almost, you know, just see this thing just flowing down, 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 down. It's like the chart can't even keep up with it. It's falling off so fast. So, you know, this is just something to be very cognizant of, because I think what we see reflected in Bitcoin's price is actually the movement of the economy through all these different fiduciaries that control these global exchanges, right? You got the Russell, you got gold, you got oil, you know, and everything's fighting for its piece of the pie. And now you got Bitcoin. Bitcoin is what, $200 billion? But that's a drop in the bucket when you're talking about, you know, the NASDAQ or the Dow Jones Industrial Index, right? And so I think this is a very, very, very just down part of the cycle. I think once the election happens, you'll probably see gold do that. They try to keep gold, or I'm sorry, yes, you'll definitely see gold go up over time. But I think oil, they try to suppress it during the year of election to give people the illusion like, oh, the economy is great. You have 10 more extra bucks in your pocket that you didn't have to put in your gas tank this week. Go spend it at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? Crazy shit like that. Gold is down, right? And I've given you comparables before that I think gold and oil are pretty close to accurately reflecting Bitcoin's current price. So I think we could actually see Bitcoin bounce after the election, given that oil looks pretty good. However, this is not a great setup. And this is why I say it's bad news for Bitcoin, because when you look at BTC, right, to the dollar, again, we have a system to which we have been making lower highs for a little bit now, especially when you go down to like the 77-minute. Let me go back on my chart right here. Right? So 1, 2, 3, right? Exact same setup as the Russell, a series of lower highs trading into a downward trajectory. If we wanted to chart this thing out, I'm going to chart this thing out real quick, probably the last 6 months of Bitcoin. This one little circle right here, that basically is all you need, right? If we were to freestyle on a Fibonacci, boom, boom, right? Look how clean those lines are. That basically gives you the entire trajectory of Bitcoin. And this then becomes a very, very, very important threshold. That $10,000 is a very, very, very important psychological price. If and when we break 10 grand, you'll probably see Bitcoin fall between $9,200 and $8,600, right? But when you look at the inner mechanics, kind of like the inner workings of this chart, there are some red flags that go up. If we just take the moving average, let's take the 7 off, and we just start looking at the low of the 77. So like from there to here, where this other red box is, that's basically like the 2 low points. So a lot of people draw their trend lines from like the 2 low points of the macro momentum, so to speak. You can see then that we actually just fell short of that, right? We're actually underwater. We are under that red line, and because we're under it, Bitcoin tried to jump up, right? It dipped down a little bit and it said, oh shit, I gotta get back on top of that line, bam! No, you don't, right? That's a bad sign. That's a red flag right there. That's essentially Bitcoin saying that it's, for all purposes of the word, it's out of, out of steam, out of energy, right? And so now we have to look at, well, what are the next basins? What are the next areas that this chart is gravitating towards? And that becomes this green line that extends all the way through it, that has served as both resistance and now it's serving as support, right? So as long as we're north of 10 grand, we're going to have another big run here to probably 12 grand just to sustain this momentum. Otherwise, all of that money becomes non-existent and is wiped off the table, right? And let's see if we could do one more here. Yeah, and this is kind of like a troubling part of the chart. Yeah, this is a little bit of a troubling part of the chart, basically between now and a week in October, right? So for the next 2 weeks, we're kind of still in limbo land as we wait for Bitcoin to figure out what it wants to do. But this is the other thing you have to look at. When the entire market on a day is green, right? Bitcoin up 3.5. Bitcoin Cash up 4.5, right? You always have to look at the bigger trend, right? So the day is green, however, the week is red, and the month for a lot of these coins, especially the Bitcoin Cash, Ripple, Litecoin, EOS, Link, F, is very, very red, right? One day does not beat a month, and it damn sure don't beat a week. So when you see the entire board in green, it's almost just about certain that it's going to be red to match the trend that was stated previously, right? If the week is red and the month is red, but the day is green, you probably don't want to jump in the market on an all green day inside a red month, right? I have a quote that I give to my trading communities that says you actually buy in the red and sell in the green. And I think that's exactly what's setting up to happen right now. This is not the sign of a healthy market. This is not the sign of a alt season, after Bitcoin has broken 3 different psychological support levels and is just riding north of 10 grand. I think we almost broke it. Yeah, we did break it earlier this month, but then we pulled it right back up. And so now you have to look at to say, well, what's next? What's happening? And so I think, going into the election, they're trying to do the best that they can to literally hold the house of cards up long enough. They're trying to open up enough restaurants, get enough money flowing in this fake economy so that they can give the illusion of financial stability. However, behind the scenes, everything is about to fall down, right? It looks like I'm buffering. I don't know why I would be buffering right now. So I apologize about that, but hopefully you guys can hear me. If you have any questions or comments, throw them up in the chat right now. I appreciate all you people. Let's take some time to show our people some love. Lil Ben Franks, what's going on, Lil Ben? What's the name of your time frame on crypto analysis? So I use a 343-minute candle, 7 times 7 times 7, 343. You know what I'm saying? It can't be beat. It is a paid, you have to basically have a TradingView Pro subscription. So again, if you want to follow me on TradingView, the link is in the description right there for you. Let me see, TradingView, yeah, TradingView Analysis. My handle on that name is BDKelly1203. And so I'll start to give that in the beginning parts of these videos. Let me make sure this is actually, it looks like, all right, that sucks. Turn the Wi-Fi off, then. Let's see. Okay, well, what I'll do is I'll probably, given that this is going to be such a bad video, I'll probably just upload the video version of it. That's fine. Oh well, I tried. That's why I do these things, just to like try to get this information out to you guys every day. It's like something happens and it doesn't work, but you know, we'll figure it out together. But yeah. So, and that's what I say, you buy in the red and sell in the green, right? This is an interesting chart that I came across. It says Bitcoin's 200-week moving average. Let me make sure this shit is even working. Actually, I guess it doesn't even matter. It's already screwed up. I got 2 people watching this video. That shit crazy. Oh, we got 9 people now? Is it working again? I don't know. Oh well. It says Bitcoin's 200-week moving average price will never go below $6,500, raising by $200 each month. The 200-week moving average has formed an implied Bitcoin price floor since Bitcoin first appeared in 2009, right? And so they're basically saying the artificial floor is at 6.7 thousand. BTC spectators were waiting for a Bitcoin price drop of even 35%. Will probably be waiting forever, new data shows. In a tweet, because believe everything you see on Twitter, Analysis Plan B noted that Bitcoin will break the habit of a lifetime if it goes lower than $6,700. Plan B was referencing the 200-week moving average, 200 MA, for his tool. Let me just see this tweet real quick. So this is what he said. Now keep in mind, this goes to 2013. It doesn't go back to Bitcoin's inception, which was like a 2008, 2009. I like the fans right here. No, it's not a bottom. And that's the problem where like optimism becomes, you know, your bias in charting. You almost have to like put your own feelings and emotions aside and not even pay attention to anything outside of the charts. Like, trust me, it's not too many people, you know, that want Bitcoin to like go higher. Oh, they kicked me off. All right. It's not too many people that want Bitcoin to go higher more than me, but I just read the numbers, right? And so essentially, this is the 200-week moving average here. There's black line, right? Let's zoom in on this thing. Let me just pull it off. Right? That black line is the 200-week moving average, and Bitcoin's price is above it, always. Now the problem is this. The trend always works until the trend doesn't work anymore. At some point, we're going to have a global recession, depression, pandemic, scamdemic, whatever you want to call it. There's going to be a lot of broke people with no money. And so a lot of these assets are going to go down. I believe Bitcoin included. I don't think it's going to be like a counter lever balance where Wall Street crashes and then Bitcoin goes and takes off to the moon. I think it's going to be an artificial suppression of everything, right? Especially if you're looking at like what people are talking about with a global reset, you know? If they actually reset the monetary system and create a new currency, whether that's SDR, whether that's on the blockchain, whether that's the digital dollar, who knows, then essentially everything has to go to zero. And whatever replaces it will start at 1. You see what I'm saying? So I don't think Bitcoin's going to go to zero. However, for them to say right off the top that it can never go low than $6,700, that's like ridiculous, right? I've never, ever said anything like that. Like anything can happen at any given time. Now, the longer that something does not happen, then the more unlikely or improbable its occurrence becomes, right? And that's what we use in the charts. We say, okay, we can recognize the past, we can infer the present. By definition, the future no longer becomes a mystery. 1 + 2 = 3. But I think Bitcoin can drop lower than 6,700, especially if you see NASDAQ fall, if you see the Russell fall, if you see oil fall, gold fall, you know, everything could take off. And actually, I think oil would be the inverse because they always use one to make money on. So oil would probably go up while everything else fucking fell through the floor, right? It's dead now. All right, don't worry about it. I'll just upload this video again. My apologies that I got the new internet now, but apparently it doesn't. I was on Wi-Fi instead of like the direct plug-in on my Ethernet. So now I'm on the Ethernet, but I only got like 5 people online. So I'm gonna just upload this as a brand new video probably tomorrow, and then unlist the other one. That way it kind of balances out, and then people can still see it, right? I do apologize that that happened for you guys. If you have made it this far in the video, thank you for your participation, my people. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you want to show me some love in the comments, shout your city, shout your country out. I'm going to be getting all to you guys in the next video to show the people some love. Let me know where you're rocking out from. And if you want to start making some money in the markets, this is what I do. This is my gift to the world. I do have packages and products available, crypto trading communities. Again, if you want to learn my methodology, you can click this link right here on the right-hand side, TradingView, and jump on over to trade. What? Why don't it don't even link to my thing anymore? All right, well, I gotta fix that. This is my handle on TradingView, BD Kelly 1203. I need to start posting charts again. We're gonna jump back into this thing with both feet, and then once you if you want to make some money with me, the profit package is available. $50 for the first month, $75 every month after that. And then if you have more than probably $2,000, $3,000 in the market, then I definitely recommend the VIP trading group. This is one of the top crypto trading communities, I believe, out there. It's no spam, no scam. It's just people helping people. We got some crypto sharks that like taking chunks out of whales, and you better believe your boy is one of them. So thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I apologize that the live stream went down. However, I'm gonna still upload this video to YouTube to try to reach every possible person that it can. I believe this is a very, 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 very important moment in history. You literally have, you know, 80% of the population walking around in broad daylight, hiding their faces in fear of an invisible enemy that will never die. Let that sink in, right? And so it's in these tough and challenging times that we actually have to look inside ourselves and decide who we will be. Do you want to live in fear, or would you rather live in love? You know what I'm saying? I know which one I'm living in, and I wish abundance and prosperity and positivity in your direction. With that being said, it's that time of the day. Signing out. Boss. Boy BK, no matter where you stay. Brazil to Bay, California, all the way back out through Germany. Good night, good morning, and good day. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your time. Like and subscribe, comment on this video. Show your city and country some love. Do that for me if you appreciate mine. Till we meet again, stay cryptic, y'all. Peace.
Like a boss.
Huh?